All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be, tonight is going to be a variation of the twin flame reading. So it's going to be what your divine masculine isn't telling you. So this is a highly requested reading. I haven't done this reading in a while. When I first started the channel, this was a really popular reading. So I'm gonna bring it back every so often to kind of, I guess, replace the twin flame reading. It's still a variation of it. So what your divine masculine isn't telling you, we're going to look into that today. As well as I am featuring the new emotional blockages oracle deck. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see because of the light. So anyways, these are really fantastic. I'm super excited about these. So these can help to just add more depth to your reading if you are a reader. So essentially, these are emotional blockages that I channeled. I think there's 62, I can't remember the exact number, 62 or 64 cards, something like that. So it can help give insight on you, your situation, if you're looking to figure out, like what's blocking you specifically on an emotional level. But also it can, you can dive into what's blocking your person as well. So we're going to use these cards today to see what your divine masculine isn't telling you. They're not available for purchase yet, though, guys. I will let you know when they are. I just kind of also wanted to get your feedback in as well. Okay, so, oh yeah, so there's also $20 off. Sorry, I'm kind of confused as to what I was going to say because I tried to film this earlier and I can't remember, like I'm kind of getting it confused, like if I already said what I said before, and yeah. It's nighttime, guys. Sorry, I had a really long day, hence why the reading is coming out late tonight. I just wasn't home all day, so, but anyways, okay, so let's get into this and find out what's going on. Okay, let's see. But yeah, did I say if you guys want to book a personal reading, I am offering $20 off. Okay, so let's jump in. The promo code will be down below. It's only available for a limited time though. Okay, let's take a look. So what is your divine masculine not telling you? What is your divine masculine not telling you? Okay, wow. Yeah. Okay, so we have fear, we have fresh start, and we have guide. So I feel like right now your divine masculine is not telling you how much fear they still have. They do want a fresh start with you. I don't know if some of you guys have like had a fresh start with them, or you're experiencing a fresh start with this person, but they still have fear. If you haven't had this fresh start, it's coming. It's coming. This person might still be kind of in this hermit mode, thinking about things. I just heard overthinking for some of them. But what they're not telling you is that they're still plagued with their fear. I mean, this is the first card that came out. You're dealing with a divine masculine who still has a lot of fears, and it's like they really do want this fresh start. For some of you guys, if you are experiencing a fresh start with your divine masculine, this is something that they really do want. This is something that they've been trying to create with you, and so they're happy about it. But I also feel like there's a lot of fear. Now, for those of you who are in separation with your divine masculine, I feel like there's just a lot of fear in general about having a fresh start. A lot of them are kind of in this hermit mode, so you might notice that your divine masculine is kind of retreating, or they're just not saying a lot, or they're just kind of in this energy of focusing on themselves, okay? And this is because they're really trying to face their fears. I feel like there is a bit of avoidance coming through here, but ultimately they are trying to face their fears, okay? So what is your divine masculine not telling you? What is the divine masculine not telling the divine feminine this time? Okay, so what is being hidden? What is being hidden? Yeah, they're afraid to leave their comfort zone right now. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We do have the Three of Wands in reverse with the King of Swords. So I feel like right now, what they're not telling you is that they're scared to leave their comfort zone. So they're putting up this front. I feel like they might be ignoring you emotionally. Like some of you guys might not even really be communicating. Yeah, Ten of Wands in reverse. If you look at these two, we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. So it could be air sign and water sign. Again, doesn't really matter. Okay, so see how these two people are not even looking at each other? So for some of you guys, you could be kind of in this energy where you're not communicating. I don't know if there's like a standoff or something like that, but I definitely feel that they might be in this kind of stubborn energy. Maybe they're not putting a lot of effort. I feel like this King of Swords also not even getting off of his throne, not even getting up to move towards the Queen of Cups. So there's a little bit of a laziness also that I'm feeling from this energy. They might just be a little bit lazy right now, okay? I do feel like they're aware that if they don't make some sort of decision, that you can just turn away from this and really offer your cup of love or your emotions to someone else. And I think this is something that burdens them with the 10 of Wands. I feel like it definitely does plague their mind, the fact that you could really just offer all of this love that maybe you've been offering to them to someone else. And I think that's something that does bother them. But there's a stubborn nature here that I'm getting. There's I don't know why I heard lazy as well, which is kind of interesting. There's a laziness to the Divine Masculine right now, and I feel like this is because maybe they're comfortable in their comfort zone, but this could also be because they're not necessarily ready to face those fears right now. Yeah, I feel like they're very attracted to you. We do have the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys, there could be someone else involved here though, because we do have 3 people, so there could be someone else involved. Yeah, because I'm also seeing the 2 of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe trigger warning. For some of you guys, yeah, literally as I say trigger warning, look at that, under the 2 of Pentacles is the Tower. Some of you guys might not know this. Maybe I'll title this trigger warning, because I feel like, I mean, it's not, I don't know, I feel like most of you guys would probably know this, but maybe it's a bit triggering. For some of you guys, I feel like what they're not telling you is that there's still someone else involved here. They're juggling you and someone else. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be, but could be. Okay, let's see here. What is your Divine Masculine not telling you? Okay, so let's take a look and see. What are they not telling you? What's blocking them right now? So as I said at the very beginning, this is the deck that I've created, because I know some of you guys will probably ask, like, what's that deck? Usually when I get a new deck, you guys ask. So this is something that I created. I'll let you know when it's available for purchase. Okay, yeah, stress and anxiety. What's blocking them? They're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, which, you know, same thing, fear, right? Fear, stress, anxiety. Okay, we also have poor boundaries. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculines right now, yeah, look at this, and a big one, we have abandonment. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, what's blocking them is they're very stressed out. They have a lot of anxiety going on in their own life. I feel like a lot of them don't really know how to set boundaries, and that's why they have so much anxiety, because they're carrying all this weight. Okay, they don't know how to set boundaries with the people in their lives. And thus they're dealing with all of the consequences of not establishing boundaries, right? This could have to do with their abandonment wounds. So if you grew up with abandonment wounds, you know, typically your search for love can be stronger than your desire to have boundaries. So I feel like their abandonment wounds could be causing them to have poor boundaries with the people in their life, maybe even with the feminine as well here, because poor boundaries really just represents a lack of self-love. Right? So I do think there's a lot of emotional baggage here. I do see a lot of stress and anxiety that's blocking them as well. Yeah, disconnection. Okay, so the Divine Masculine here, what's blocking them is they're very disconnected from themselves. So, you know, how can you connect to another person if you're not connected to yourself? It's not possible. Like, it goes back to the idea that, like, how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? Right? So they're feeling very disconnected. Let's see, let's clarify disconnection here for the Divine Masculine. Clarify disconnection. And yeah, so if they're not taking action towards you right now, it's really just because they're not really connected right now. I feel like a lot of them are going through troubles in their own life. There's a lot of conflict with people in their life right now. This could be friends, family members. I just feel like they might be getting in a lot of like conflict with people in their life right now with this 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse. And I think this is because they are so disconnected from themselves. And again, this goes back to the poor boundaries, right? So I feel like there's a lot of people in their life that's taking advantage of them right now, and this is because they're not connected to themselves, and this is causing a lot of stress and anxiety. And they're also, again, excuse me, my throat is really sore. Some of them might be having issues with their throat chakra as well, because typically that'll happen when I'm doing the reading. So like I said, on top of that, these core wounds of abandonment are taking over. Okay, yeah, a lot of them are also just thinking very negatively as well. So we have pessimism here. Okay, so what's also blocking them is they're just thinking negatively. You know when you're just you're in a rut and your mind is just like fixated on the worst. You just keep thinking worst case scenario, worst case scenario. That's what's happening here. I feel like a lot of them are just thinking like, well, maybe if it didn't work yesterday, it's not going to work today, or like, if this past relationship didn't work, well, this one's not going to work. You know, it's just negative thinking that's blocking them. Okay, what is your Divine Masculine not telling you? What is your Divine Masculine not telling you? Gratitude. Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're they're in this energy. Some of them might actually have a lot of abundance in their life, okay? Like we have abundance and gratitude coming through here. So I feel like for them, a lot of them actually have many things in their life to be grateful for, many things in their life to be like, wow, things are good. But they're just not in that energy. I feel like they're trying to find, like, they're trying to be grateful. Like they're trying to look at their life and be like, okay, you know, maybe this isn't working, maybe this fell apart, but you know, look what I have. But I feel like they're struggling with this. Like this is something that they're struggling to, this energy that they're struggling to embody right now because of all of this pessimism and the stress and anxiety. I feel like this is what they're working towards, is like how to feel more abundant and how to be more grateful for where they're at in life. Okay, so let's take a look at their energy towards the feminine right now. All right, so what's the divine masculine? Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, look what just fell in my lap. Panicky. So again, this goes back to the original card that fell out, as well as the stress and anxiety. Okay, for some reason, guys, we have the panicky, we have the fear, and we have the stress and anxiety. So you got this person terrified, petrified, anxious, and I'm reading that. What is going on? Let's clarify this. Why are they so anxious? Why is the divine masculine so anxious? They're afraid of rejection. Some of them are afraid that they're taking too long. You know, temperance here, some of you guys are dealing with the Sagittarius, but temperance with the Four of Cups, I feel like this person is afraid that, oh my gosh, like I'm taking too long. Temperance can talk about being patient. Some of them might feel like they're going to take too long. By the time that they're ready for you, you're not going to be ready for them. Like you're not going to be wanting their offer by the time that they're actually ready for you, to offer you something more stable. Like there's a lot of, they're very panicked over you. Okay, they're very panicked over you. They're very stressed out over you. What are their intentions? What's the divine masculine's intentions with the feminine? Yeah, I see them slowing things down, or they're keeping things okay, so I just heard I heard that they're keeping, how do I explain this? It's like keeping things up in the air, which I know a lot of you are probably going to be really pissed off when I say that, but I feel like a lot of them are not really taking much action, and they're kind of just keeping things floating, like kind of like an air of, I don't want to say an air of mystery, but sort of like they don't want to settle into like an idea of what this has to be. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, because they want to just kind of keep it feathery is what I'm hearing. Like, that makes sense for you guys. A lot of them might not be taking much action towards you, or any action at all. What's their message for you? What's their message? You're very intimidating. So that could be what also the anxiety and the stress is about as well, because you panic this person. You make them very anxious. Like they get very, some of them might actually like shake around you, or just like sweat. Like I feel like this person just, you throw this person off balance. Like you intimidate this person, your divine masculine. Let's see. We have trust me. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. I feel like that card, I feel like this always comes out when we do some sort of twin flame reading. We have so many songs remind me of you. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. So like I said, that trigger warning, some of you guys, there could be someone else involved here, past relationship, or maybe someone that they're with. It says here, I'm making a plan to come back to you. Okay, so I feel like a lot of them are coming towards you, but I do feel like right now their intentions are to hold back. Some of them are just keeping things like, I don't know why I keep hearing like feathery, or like just up in the air, like no, like they're not giving you any sense of like direction of this connection. Like I don't know, I don't think they're intentionally trying to confuse you, but I feel like they're not necessarily trying to like make any clear plan for the connection is what I'm getting. They are coming towards you, or they're making a plan to come towards you, because again, they do want this fresh start, is what I'm getting. I just think that there's a lot going on. I think there's a lot of fear going on, a lot of intimidation, and for a lot of them, they have to deal with this conflict going on in their life. They're needing to set better boundaries with people, because they're definitely dealing with a lot of conflict and a lot of issues. Okay, I just heard for some of them it could be in their work environment, it could be their office, or wherever it is that they work. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. So I truly hope that this reading was helpful. If you want to book your own personal reading, as I mentioned, I do have the $20 off. All right, so the promo code will be down below, but please check the time of this because it might not be available. If the promo code isn't available, you will see because you won't be able to access it. Like if you go and plug it into the website, it's not going to work anymore because it's been taken down because I've just been overbooked. So I'm gonna take down the code when I've been overbooked or when I'm like at the booking extent of my bookings. Okay, so anyways, that's what I have for you guys. So I truly hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for your patience, as obviously it's nighttime and I'm a little bit less alert than usual, but I wanted to get a reading out for you guys and stay consistent. All right, so I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.